Hi everyone, this is going to be a pick a card reading about what they think about you. So you can pick from group 1, group 2 and group 3. So I'm just going to give you a bit of time to think and pick which one you feel very much drawn to. Of course they all look the same. I just want to mention that I am doing a free giveaway for a reading. So all of that is going to be linked in the description section of my video if you guys are interested, as well as private reading information, which is going to be linked down there as well, and my bracelets, which are on Etsy if you wanted to check those out. So I hope you have chosen. If you have, there are timestamps down below in the comment section below, so you can skip to whichever one you feel drawn to. If you feel drawn to all 3 of them, you can check out the messages for all 3. So let's see what is going on. First of all, we are going to start with group number 1. So let's see what is happening for group 1, and let me put these 2 other ones on the side. Okay, so group number 1. I have to keep putting my hand like this just because the lighting keeps changing every time I take my hand away. So sorry if you keep seeing my hand go like this or anything like that. Okay, wow, 3 of Swords and the Heart. Well, this is interesting because these cards actually go together, like as in they're made up of a very similar, they're made from a very similar card. This is actually the Pixie's Tarot, and a lot of the illustration and artwork is taken from Rider-Waite, but it's twisted into a different way, of course. And we have the Heart, but we also have the 3 of Swords. These are 2 very separate energies, but for some reason they really go together hand in hand. The reason they do is because this person that we are, of course, wanting to know what they think about you, they think 2 things. First of all, they feel heartbroken. They do. Even if they left you, I feel strongly that they feel heartbroken. They have regret. They feel under the weather. They feel upset. They feel sad. They even feel depressed. They just feel like there's a huge weight on their chest. They feel extremely, extremely burdened at this time, and they feel heartbroken. On the other hand, they just feel a lot of love for you because we have the Heart. So, you know, when people go through breakups, of course, they feel a lot of pain, but a lot of times you feel a lot of love for that particular person. So there's that energy that really goes hand in hand, which is, you know, very back and forth energy, but for sure it's there. And so they really feel very, very strongly about you with this Heart card. They feel that you're someone who just lights up their day, especially with that blue background, this full heart. And also, there's a lot of nature, there's a lot of peace. The water is all very, very grounded, it's very calm. So this is about emotional energy. They feel that you're a very consistent person in terms of emotional. You're very down to earth, you have a lot of love to give, and that's how they feel about you. They just feel this full heart when they think about you. So if this particular person has dumped you or broken up with you, they feel a sense of regret. They do have remorse, and on top of that, they're starting to miss what they see. Big message here is that if you're communicating with them, let them do the work. Other message here is if they broke up with you, for sure, let them pursue you if you want them back. Okay, so that's that big message there. For those of you who have broken up with them, they're very much heartbroken about the situation, and on top of that, they feel a lot of love for you. But specifically for those of you that, you know, have had your heart broken by this person, they are starting to see the effects of it now. And it could have been a very long time, you know, that they've been away from you. It could be, you know, for some of you it could be a matter of days, others are weeks, and for some of you even years, especially in twin flame situations. So I am specifically seeing that this particular person is starting to really feel the effect of you and just that joy and happiness that you bring them, which they were not able to see before, which is such a shame, honestly. But they are starting to see that, and they have just this incredible full heart when it comes to you. They just feel so drawn to you, so happy, and definitely heartbroken. This is a very heavy energy. It's like rain and gloominess and upset, and just, it's not great. Okay, so that is for group number 1. We're now going to move on to the second group. Okay, Group number 2, let's see what messages we have for you. Almost rhymed. Okay, so this is what we have. We have the World. Wow. And we have the Garden. Double wow. This is really lovely. This person is thinking of you in a really great way. They just feel like they have found the one, because the world is about completion in that sense. They feel like they found the one who makes them dance with joy, with happiness, makes them really, really... They think about you a lot, actually, because I'm seeing dreams as well. Dreams, they think about you, and it's not just at night when you go to sleep, it's daydreaming as well, because especially with this card, you have a lot of light behind, but you also make them just dance with joy. You bring them satisfaction in different areas of your life. They're very much attracted to your personality as well, which I'm seeing, and they just feel that you're very grounded and down to earth just because of a lot of this earth energy that's coming through both of these particular cards. We also have the Garden here. The Garden is essentially 3 cups stacked together. This is also about ever-flowing love or everlasting love, unconditional love. This is about, you know, we have the Ace of Cups in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and that's all about, you know, just this overflowing cup of love. But here it's magnified into a huge fountain, which is just flowing and flowing and flowing and doesn't end. It's a very similar energy, but magnified. And it's all about this energy of just very down to earth, this incredibly beautiful garden that you just want to get lost in and never come out of. Just a beautiful, again, blue sky, and this is just about them feeling so strongly towards you, but also kind of knowing that you are the one. So for a lot of them, they're starting to realize that you're the one. And this is coming through in dreams, it's coming through daydreams, nighttime dreams, but they also feel like, you know, everything they've learned in the past has been part of their karmic cycle, and that they have, you know, really, they're not going to let go of this particular situation. They just feel like they really, really, really love you, because we have those 3 cups there. Now, of course, it is a fountain, but I always see those cups like the Ace of Cups, but just one after the other, you know, it just flows from one to the other to the other, and then it comes all back up and down again. So it's this cycle again, emotional cycle, emotional fulfillment that you bring to their life as well. So these 2 cards are really about cycles, but in 2 different ways, with that fountain and then, of course, the World card here. For a lot of you, you could be traveling as well because of the World, and going around places, exploring places, you know, you could even be exploring a garden, but I mean mainly exploring places with the World, going places, exploring places, trying new things, and growing together as well. Growing together, of course, not apart, growing together. So this is really, really positive. They're definitely going to be trying to pursue you a lot more, is what I'm seeing, because you're very much in their thoughts. And yeah, they want to really manifest this all physically. So that is group number 2. This is beautiful, by the way. It's so great. We're now going to move on to the final group, which is group number 3. So let's see what we have for group number 3. Okay, a bit more of a heavier energy. We have the 6 of Swords with the Mountain. Okay, great energy in both. So this is about them feeling very, very much like being with you is an obstacle. Being with you is going to be a challenge, because emotionally they are just wanting to move away. Now, the one thing I will say is that if you're able to avoid too much emotional energy and communicating very emotionally with this particular person, things can go okay, but there's still going to be a challenge. Anything emotional with this particular person will make them run the opposite direction, and it's going to be rocky with those waves down there. And also it's very grey here, so it's almost like they are the problem, not you whatsoever. They just feel like things are too emotional, things are too rocky, they don't feel stable enough, and also with that mountain, they just feel like it's a huge task. They feel like it's a chore, it's a task, and let me tell you, no relationship, no connection should ever feel like that. It should be done purely because they want to, and they feel confident about it. Those are the kinds of people we want to accept in our life, not trying to beg people to to, you know, come towards us, and they think of it as this. Don't get me wrong, relationships are of course hard work, but they just think that it is way too much and that it shouldn't be this difficult. The other thing I'm seeing is that they just look up at this mountain and they just go, it's that kind of an energy. It's not like, wow, I really want to climb this mountain and make things work. It's this heavy energy that I'm sensing, and they just feel like things are going to be so difficult. And anytime they think about it, it's almost like they just get lazy and they just want to stay in one place. And then when they sort of maybe awake to the idea, it's kind of like, no, you know, they talk themselves out of it. Really, they do. They go back and forth and really talk themselves out of this particular mountain idea of climbing the mountain and getting to you, which is really sad. This is how they feel right now. Energy can totally change. I'm going to be doing these pick a card readings, I think, every single day, so we can check out their energy every single day. And of course, energy changes on a day-to-day basis, but right now they're just like, whew, very heavy energy. Six of Swords is about them just trying to move away from the situation emotionally. For some of them, they may not talk to you that much. It was almost 11, and when I was talking about that, it was 11:11 on the time screen. But what I want to just mention is, yeah, they feel like they're emotionally just moving away, and they just don't feel that, you know, that happy in this particular situation. They need to actually do a lot of work on themselves. I'm seeing with that mountain as well. This also refers to themselves, not just the connection with you, but with themselves. They have a mountain to climb in terms of the work they need to do on themselves, and sometimes I feel like they just run away from it all and ditch their responsibilities. It's almost like they just, you know, keep stuffing all that emotion down there, and one day it's going to explode and it's all going to come out. But they for sure are running away from the idea of wanting to better themselves, and again, that energy of they just can't, and the more they run away, the more difficult it is going to be for them. But yes, that is pretty much how they feel about you right now. They just feel very lost and heavy and burdened, and they also see it as too big of a challenge to take on right now. So group number 3, that is your reading. If you enjoyed it, I don't know, you know, obviously this is a very heavy energy, but if you enjoyed the entire video in general, don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget that I am doing a free giveaway, so make full use of that, take advantage of it, and I will see you all very soon. Check out the description section for that giveaway. I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.